it's hard. It's supposed to be square root, I guess. So anyways, that's an example of the fourth stage guided practice, where students look at something and they talk about it, and they have to use the R and L sounds, but they actually have to kind of think a little bit and have a little discussion. So that's what we do to kind of get students moving from just like, oh, focus on that, to connecting it to sort of communicating again as they work their way into using it. Here's another one for L and R. The group discusses what kind of music do you listen to, and they come up with things, rock music, classical music. There are a lot of R's and L's when you're talking about genres of music. So that's an example of number 5, more communicative, and even talking about something, but the topic lends itself to a lot of words that have those particular features in them. Okay, let's see how we're doing for time. We might come back to that. I love to do things with shapes, and I have a drawing. Let me just see. I have more things that I can show you. So I think I'll hold off on that. Again, you'll have all my slides so you can see my face. Let me move on to tools and activities for practicing word stress and sentence rhythm. Everybody's got a rubber band, but you can do a lot of other things, clapping and tapping and using your hands, different size post-its and keys, sitting and standing. I use so many different things for this area. Syllable stress, as we've mentioned, is pretty important, also called word stress. And so I always let my students know about my story in Thailand when I couldn't understand people. How about something like this? Tell your neighbor, what's the difference in pronunciation between these two words? Okay. So the first one, let's try the first one, everybody. Desert. Dessert. Dessert. Yeah.
Do we have desserts on the menu today?
Desert and dessert.
Use it in the sentences.
And working with my students, again, description and analysis, we talk about, what makes something stressed? Oh, the vowel is longer. Oh, the vowel is clearer. Sometimes my students shout. Desert, they think that it's a little bit louder, a little bit pitch higher. So we work on those kinds of things, practicing, exaggerating is welcome, etc. Let's do, I've got so many different ones. Oh, I like using symbols to represent the stress. Different symbols work. And I like also comparing words to phrases that have the same pattern. Let's try this one. And you can either do this. I think I'm going to use my hand for this one. Repeat after me. Pretend.
Sure.
Pretend.
Pretend.
Pretend a friend.
Pretend a friend.
Looks like a slogan.
Entrance.
Entrance.
We dance.
We dance.
Entrance. We dance.
Entrance. We dance.
Do we dance?
Petite. Petite. It's sweet.
It's sweet.
It's sweet.
It's sweet.
Makes my voice go high when I say petite and sweet. It's so cute. Okay. And things like this. I also wanted to show you, let's see. One of the things I like to do when I'm introducing a new stress pattern, I think Dr. Kiko was saying there's like a million different patterns. There are, but there are some really clear basic ones that I teach. And so with my more advanced students, I make those into cards, cut them into cards, and I give it to the group and I say, put these into patterns, like you notice similar patterns. And I encourage them to look at things like, if they notice similar suffixes, neurological, economical, or, oh, there we have insult, insult. So I get them focusing in on patterns and then,
Nobody can say.
encouraging them to sort of memorize certain patterns. And that's what we do as native speakers. In our head, we have that pattern. So when a new word comes along, if a new word comes to me with ickle at the end, I know I'm going to stress the syllable before. So I do a lot of work with this, and of course, when we do it, we use our rubber bands. Char Heitman, I showed you her picture twice. She has her students fill out a chart like this, just like the color vowel chart. Remember I said when you have a new unit and new vocabulary, you can do the same thing with this, where students are collecting vocabulary examples and then putting them in the chart according to stress. Can you come up with any example words to fit into the chart? The small circles are all the circles are syllables, and the big one means the stress is there. Can you think of, tell your neighbors, do you have any examples? The top ones are easy.
My neighbors.
Can you think of any